Yeah. What's up? It's your boy Stan B.
What the fuck is up?
And Teasia. We back. I know it's been a minute.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, it's been a little
Don't
minute.
even go there. Like, look, I'm about to start. I'm joking. I ain't
It's been a little minute, you know. Hey, but we back now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Episode, what is it, 6?
Don't lose count. We're past bro man, okay? He's still at home, by the way.
Hey, episode 6 is going down. Hey, first off, I just want to apologize. You know, it's been a little stretch since we did a show. You know, I lost some significant people in my family. You know, and you know, took a little time off, but happy to be back with my people. Yeah, I appreciate the support.
We motherfucking love you, so
yeah, I motherfucking appreciate it.
And I know, like, you know, that you guys love me, so it's like,
yeah, hey,
so.
No doubt. But look, we gonna jump right into the show because we got a lot of topics since we've been off for a while. A lot of things have happened. You know what I'm saying? And we need to talk about it.
You want to talk about me?
You ain't one of the topics. We need to talk about, well, you know.
Oh, you said a lot of things have happened. I'm like, whoa, shit.
You know,
let me
You should have a therapist for what you want to talk about.
My friends tell me that all the. Are you guys talking?
I don't know them, but you know,
I hear
great
that
minds
so
think
much.
alike.
I don't even think a therapist would even like want me, like, you know.
Oh no, they would probably like you because you would keep coming back and coming back and coming back. They get a lot out you know.
Like what?
A lot of information.
Oh, I don't snitch. Just because I work with criminal justice, I do not snitch. So
I like how you talk.
yeah, see,
I like how you talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You stupid. Look, jumping right into this thing.
Okay, you jump right into
Texas border control. I don't know if you've seen the footage. You know what I'm saying? They've tried to spin it and say that it was their horse reins that
they were trying it.
They're trying to spin it.
There's always two motherfucking sides. Remember that.
Yeah. Well, the side that I'm focusing
side
on
and a man's side
is and then the truth. But what I'm focusing on is they literally, from what I seen with my eyes, what I've gathered, you know, with my eyes, all 4 of them is whips.
Do it again. Do it again.
It's fun. It's not funny. I'm not laughing at the
no, definitely not.
I'm laughing about the sound.
Absolutely, because the matter itself of the certain images are sensitive.
No,
depending on the view of them.
People on horseback, white men on horseback with whips, whipping Haitian migrants as it looks like they're running from them.
They're getting water. They're just trying to pass by.
Does that sound familiar?
What? Slave?
People of color being whipped by men on horse. Does it sound familiar?
Absolutely right, it does.
You know.
But for some reason, if we keep going forward and then all of a sudden it brings us back. Like, if you notice that, like, we're getting somewhere in the world and all of a sudden we're like, oh shit, back to 1724. You're
but
like,
what an embarrassment for our country.
What in the Ancestry.com is going
You know, our red states, blue states. How about have a heart states? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta have.
Like, where's the compassion? Where's the empathy for people? Where's the love for the next human being?
In the heart, right here.
You know, I was saddened to watch that.
Absolutely.
Especially the way that we get, you know, up on, you know, national TV and stuff and bang our country as Americans and say we're better than certain things. We gotta do better than this because... And then we got that happening right here on our own soil.
And then you got innocent families. You know, you got like the mom and the children just passing by in the water perhaps. And then they're having to go through that and knowing that
leaving their country.
Yeah, knowing.
Trying to get to a better life. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know there might be some people in there that might have some sketchy background in their country.
Everybody
But imagine what they had to go through in their country to feed their family. So yeah, they might have some sketchy things, but they come here and work their ass off. Yeah. And they could be a whole nother person.
Absolutely.
So how dare these people do that? Because let me tell you something.
If it was me, I'd steal from the Dollar Tree any day to feed mine. So.
Hey,
any day.
Facts.
Any day.
And you gotta respect it.
Absolutely. I respect that I'm gonna steal from the Dollar Tree to feed mine. Like,
I'm gonna probably steal from Walmart though. The Dollar Tree, you know, I'm gonna probably steal from Walmart. I want some chicken breast. I don't want no chicken patties.
And like you get one because it's $1.
You feel me? Yeah, you get one chicken. You gotta steal a whole 5. You know what I'm saying? You steal them from Walmart. You get all 5 of them in one pack. You gotta steal 5. You get 5 separate tickets
Dollar
from
Tree
5 separate
packs. I'm just talking about.
They got one mouthwash. It's not. You ain't getting 4 uses out of it. You
it's
get
like
one shot of mouthwash.
Heard, like, you know.
It ain't Scope. It's Note. But hey, real shit though. Real shit. Hey, it's been a minute. I got some jokes for him.
But he's always, you know, throwing shit here and there.
But back on topic. That is so disgraceful of our country.
Absolutely. It's,
you know what I'm saying? And as an American, like I'm appalled.
Somebody needs to whip
and outraged about
for
that.
trying to be like that.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole authority figure that they think they can apply this type of stress and pain, you know, and pressure, of course, because these people have already tried to leave.
They have walked 500 miles, and they have walked 500 more to get here. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a job in itself.
Walk with them a little bit, like bring some cheers.
That's a job in
fucking room.
Hey, that's a job in itself, man. Imagine the calluses and blisters on their feet from doing all that walking.
Is a job. Like,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
It's like survival.
Yeah, man. So shame on us, America. Another scar on our face.
Look that ass. Like, that's so fucking messed up. Like, seriously, it is. It really is. It really is.
So moving right along.
Moving on.
This is a local topic for me,
which is so crazy.
Beyond crazy, because like I've known dude
jaw drop. We've all known
my whole
him.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Years.
So what we're speaking about is
Mr. Weaver,
Anna, or it might be Anna Idigima, Anna Idigima, and you know George Weaver. So Anna was working for Nebraska State Patrol
right,
for 14 years, and stole over $1.2 million.
But let's go back though.
Worth of street drugs.
Because it's like, what position was she in to steal? Remember, she worked
in the evidence.
She was the evidence tech.
Or she had access to. She was an evidence tech.
Yes.
So she had access to all drug evidence.
No offense, like I'm such a risk taker with my criminal justice career, but if this is true, could never steal from State Patrol evidence. I know it's like
cocaine,
being around. I mean, let's
ecstasy.
Let's look at the list, okay? Because remember, I screenshotted it to the shot today.
Yes, you did.
Okay, talking about 154.325 pounds of marijuana. Okay, 19.4 pounds of cocaine.
19.4.
10.2 pounds of fentanyl, which is
10.2 pounds of fentanyl.
Lot.
And let's pause right there.
Okay,
because
that's a lot.
Because people been overdosing off the fentanyl.
Correct.
Here in Nebraska.
Correct.
So there's 35 registered overdoses.
Yeah.
In Lincoln, where they've been distributing the dope at. 9 people died.
Yeah.
One of those persons was an unborn child.
Yeah.
Where the mother lived, but the unborn child passed.
Correct. Now we also look at it like, okay, so you're putting A and you're doing B, but how do you equal C? How do they get to George and how do they get to Anna?
Okay, well,
you know?
hold up.
I already know, but I'm all like, how? Let me test you.
So look, I want to back up to the beginning.
There you go.
There you go. So the girl Anna Idigima has worked for State Patrol 14 years. We're gonna stick with Anna because
with Anna.
It sounds African. Idigima.
I don't even want to mess up because my name personally gets messed up.
So Anna
naturally
worked there for 14 years.
And that's a good place to work.
And so far they've done their audit, and like you was reading, we stopped at fentanyl, but the list goes long. 1.2 million dollars.
Correct. Street value
worth of dope.
But we all got to think.
Not even street value. How? That's the wholesale value.
That is correct. That is correct. Because we know the whole in the street is like.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know some guys that could take that 36 and turn it in. You better talk to me.
We know that. Just don't be mentioning no names. We already talked about this.
I don't know no name.
We already talked about this.
You come ask me something. The only thing I know is who.
I don't know nobody. I don't even know who.
But. My mans, I've known George forever. So George is the boyfriend.
We've all grown up with George. You know what I'm saying?
Good dude.
And of course,
good dude.
He has
good besides this, and everybody's innocent until proven guilty. As a black man, I feel like I have to say that because there's so many times that when we get something on us, like they want to slam us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not give us any time to you know. Say our side of the story and defend ourselves, you know. So
that's why
everybody's innocent till proven guilty. But
absolutely, that's why I work for criminal defense. Oh, love you.
The girl has now, from what I've heard, she says that he made her.
She alleges. Yep, she alleges that Mr. Weaver coerced her into doing this. Now you gotta look at, like you said earlier, how long have they been together? But
Right.
sometimes that doesn't matter, because are you talking about intimately, or are you talking about how long have they been communicating? Because it's like, you and me could be together for 2 years, but I've known you for 10.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if she claims that George had her do this, when did George come into picture?
Right.
What are the stipulations for this girl to say that? Okay, we'll prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where are the stipulations to get that arrest warrant? You know what I'm saying?
So hold
All
on.
this stuff. But come on, like,
I'm gonna
I
rewind.
know, like, get me
I'm
in the
gonna
courtroom.
rewind.
Get me in the courtroom.
My problem initially is with Nebraska State Patrol,
Okay.
because what type of
It
checks
took
and
too long.
balances
It took too long.
do you not have in
Absolutely.
place?
You should be doing inventory on them drugs, boo.
Right? How could you get $1.2 million worth of drugs
Let it
out
just
of
slip
the
out.
facility?
Correct. Now that's
If
what
she
we're
did-
all confused about.
Unless she took it all at one time.
But how? Come on now.
I don't think that happened. I'm just saying that's
You
the
can put
only
it in
way.
the J. You can put it in certain areas.
Because
but baby girl, we can't walk out with 1.2 all in here.
Right? If you took the first pound of weed,
Let's just say a pound a day.
2 weeks from then, it should have been an audit.
His family even
And
tried
they
to
should
add it
know.
up and was like, "Hey, does it make sense?" But we shall see when all the evidence comes out. Honestly, we shall see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right now, we just really can't speculate. What
We don't need to speculate.
Absolutely not.
Nebraska State Patrol
Absolutely not.
should have had better
I agree.
checks and balances in
They don't need to
place
be blaming it on
so that one
everybody.
person was never allowed to go
Correct.
into an evidence locker and take
Correct.
anything.
Yes.
Because what people ain't realizing is, and you can say what you want about me, but it's going to benefit some people that I know. Because now when all they got to do, if I got caught with some of that dope,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, Nebraska State Patrol, could you please retest my dope to make sure that it was dope?
We don't have it.
And then when they go test it, they don't have it.
We don't have it.
So therefore, they don't have a case.
Motherfucking gone.
So literally, that's all they got to do is say, retest my dope and hope that they dope ain't
Let
there.
me see the evidence. I
So
just can't wait.
she's essentially letting people back onto the street who shouldn't be on the street. You know. So I got a problem with Nebraska State Patrol first for not having
But
the
don't
checks
get
and
me
balances
wrong.
in place.
Let's not focus on the amount and what kind and how many. Let's also focus on the people that lost their lives.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
The amount.
I'ma get there.
The amount should
I'ma get
even.
there.
We shouldn't even give a fuck about. Oh, it was 3.2, 1.2, $2, $5. It should be the fact that these people generally lost their lives due to possibly their
It don't
addiction
matter
or
if
however it
one
was consumed.
gram of fentanyl was stolen and it got out and killed somebody. That's 1 gram that shouldn't have been allowed to be
I
stolen
agree.
had they had the right checks and balances in place.
agree.
So if I'm a loved one of anybody, any one of those 9 people or those 35 people or that unborn child
Yeah.
that passed, I'm getting a lawyer and I'm suing the Nebraska State Patrol because they should have done better. And had they
We're gonna
done
see
better,
what
my
comes out
loved
of
one
this.
might still be here.
Yeah, sure. Everybody's watching. That's the thing, because we all have.
And they should have been watching when they wasn't.
I mean, besides watching now, which is like fucked up, we should have. Well, not we. They should have, like you said, did their checks and balances system a little way better,
Right.
baby. But still,
Right.
now we're all like tuned in to see what's gonna come out of this.
If you have a concession stand, at the end of the night, you check to see what you
Absolutely.
had,
I got this many
what you sold,
Skittles.
and what you made.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with people's livelihood, if you're dealing with drugs and narcotics that you've confiscated from individuals on the highway or wherever it is, you should have a system in place that's just as good as a concession stand.
Absolutely
What
right.
they had running was Mickey Mouse type. It was Mickey Mouse type. And so moving on to the girl, Anna. Now she's saying, the fuck?
Huh? I'm thirsty. All right. I'm parched, and I learned that from the sheriff's department. I'm really thirsty right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, milk does
Why am I
body
holding this
good.
like this? Sorry.
Get strong then. We're going to get you strong.
You thought it was a sex vibe? Like I was like, y'all came and get me some milk.
Look,
On what you were saying. Okay.
back to this. So now that they caught up, the girl Anna says George had her doing it.
But do you think that's a pawn?
No, I think that's some bullshit.
Let me give you a good example of why.
This is why I think it's some bullshit.
Okay.
Is because it's always easy for the girl
He made me do it.
to scream, he made me do it. I ain't make you get that job. I ain't make you work there for 14
But that's
years.
why you want to see, was she doing this before she met George?
I don't care if she was or if she wasn't.
None of us
Can't
really
nobody
know.
make you do nothing as a grown ass person. You working with the
Absolutely.
police.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is go in and say, "Hey, police, my boyfriend said and it's over with. Like, there's no excuse for this
Yeah.
grown ass woman to say anybody made her do anything, because guess what? He didn't go in there and punch that clock with her
I love
and put
that.
that dope in her pocket or in that wherever she put that
There
dope.
was a
That
lot.
get that
When you
dope
look
out.
at the list, there
You
was
know
a
what I'm
lot.
saying?
There's
So I
no
don't
way
want to
you
hear
could-
that. I don't want to hear
like,
that.
I have friends, like, when we go out, like, my one friend, like, her tits are huge. And so she'll put, like, you know, like, a little bit of drugs or, like, her cell phone or, like, just a whole person in her bra. I'm dead serious. So it's like, I could picture that, but I can't picture, like, all these drugs being stuffed in the bra. Like, it's just
Yeah,
like,
so they get to
and
the
baby girl can put a
they get to the
whole
club
person
and a
there.
whole midget jumps out
I'm
of the
dead
She's
serious.
like, hey,
we all
thanks
like,
for getting
girl,
me
let
in,
me
girl.
get my phone back. She like, hold on, girl, hold on. Whose phone is this? Yours? All right. And then
Hey, no matter how she
the
was
whole
getting it
bag
out.
comes out. Bag check. Hold on, girl, I got you.
Stupid. No matter how
She
she
knows
was
who
getting
she
it
is.
out, nobody forced her. Nobody had a gun to her head at work
No,
and told her to get it
but
out.
like
of
I
there.
said, we all don't know all the evidence.
We know
It's
he
like
wasn't
a
in the
show.
We know he wasn't in the state patrol with a gun to her head, forcing her to take that dope.
But
out
why
of
does the gun? This is why I love being in my field. It's somehow like I love the system.
Or he didn't have her ponytail like, go get the dope. No, she went and got that shit willingly. Yeah, you heard
Sorry.
it, willingly.
I'm like,
So wait a minute.
saying
Now
calling and stuff. Like,
I'm just saying, it don't got to be a gun. It could be anything put to her head. Nothing was put to her head. She
doesn't
did
matter
it because
how
she
it got
wanted to
there.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
And she stole $1.2 million worth of shit.
they're saying they, but she's gonna turn around.
No, he
She's
wasn't
like,
there.
We can go all night with this.
He wasn't
baby.
there.
All night.
So $1.2 million worth of shit, and they can't even get out of jail right now.
They're
So
biased.
that's my next problem. Do you know if I would have had $1.2 million worth of shit, I wouldn't be in Lincoln, Nebraska right now. I'd have 5 or 6 mil. You don't even want to know. I'd have slapped it, flipped it, rubbed it down, flipped it front, back, side to side.
Ooh.
Man,
Ooh.
1.2 mil would have easily been 4 or 5 mil, and I'd have been
At least I'm
gone.
not flipping it. Of course, like that's
I'd
what
have
you're
been
supposed to do.
gone.
Invest, but we're not gonna invest off state property. I'm sorry.
State property my ass.
Just
Like
saying, like it's in me.
1.2 mil. That's you should at least have 5 mil right now.
Okay, well, we shall see what the evidence says.
Man. But still, that's sad.
Yeah,
That's sad.
it really is. You
What?
need to stay out of my business for one. Like, he gonna talk about me and my milk. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, who just carries milk around with him like that?
Okay, let me tell you, like, everyone that knows me knows that I will drink milk. Like, one time, okay, once upon a time, when I was going to hood parties, milk was at the hood party.
Was
I
you
have
drinking
my
White
milk.
Russians?
No, it was just straight milk. Like, I'll be at a straight hood party and have
Oh, in
milk.
middle school, like middle school.
No. No, we
Well,
don't
they
do,
didn't
we
have
don't
no
do
liquor yet.
blackout, lockouts, whatever those called the scanner right now. I was talking about some real hood parties. Like, I had milk. So next time you talk about something, why'd you bring a gallon of milk? Like, stay out my business.
Speaking of little kid things, R. Kelly. Great transition, right?
Fucked up.
Man, Kels.
It was crazy when I looked up his net worth. It was negative.
Negative 2 mil.
We were all like, "Is it?" I was like, "It's my phone. Let me refresh
No,
the
man,
page." It was
Kels.
real.
Man, first of all,
Woo.
tell the people what he actually got charged and
I mean-
what he's guilty of.
We're talking about sex trafficking and racketeering.
That's the mob
9
shit.
counts.
That's mob. They
But
did that for
That's
John
brought
Gotti.
it down because you remember, or if you know, criminal justice system, like when you start off, you normally have more than, let's just say 9, 12, 20, whatever. They'll start dropping them or combining them or doing certain things with them. So I'm sure he had more than 9.
So just to clear it up, sex trafficking, racketeering.
Yes, is what they have more.
No
guilty
child
of.
molestation charge.
No. Now
Wow.
remember, they were talking about the child pornography.
No
and-
child
and,
pornography
you know, sexual
Even though I think he still
minor.
has cases in Minnesota and
Yes.
Chicago.
Now
still
this is
pending.
just in New York.
This
or
is just
Brooklyn.
in New York City.
Yes, yeah. So, and that's crazy because he's gonna get indicted around.
Yeah. Well,
Shit.
I'm first of all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like if you know, you know me. I'm a huge R.
We
Kelly
all
fan.
are, like-
you know, I grew up on
I
his
feel like
music.
George R. Kelly. Like, what's going on?
Hey,
What's going on?
Keith Sweat, R. Kelly,
Oh,
like that.
don't
That's
even-
who I
Keith, stay
I
at home.
rock.
Don't do
you know.
nothing wrong, okay?
Man. But Kelly, this thing, So he's never gonna see the light of day.
Probably not.
He's never gonna see the light of day. You know.
Probably not.
So here's the question: whether you think he did it or not, that's besides the point. Now that he's found guilty, will you still play his music?
Personally, me, yes.
In public?
Me, yes.
Not just at the crib cleaning
I still
up?
do, yes.
Yeah.
Me
too.
I fell in love, like I have certain songs, I fell in love with these songs for a reason, and of course I fell in love with these songs before this shit came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
for me,
it's not going to change it.
For me, it's two reasons why I must still play it.
A lot of us were born because of R. Kelly, like not in a weird fucked up way, but like,
I made babies off R. Kelly, but my parents was a little older than
Yeah.
That was probably the Gap Band.
My parents met from the Grove, so I don't know what song was playing, but yeah.
So
don't bring me back.
So my two reasons why I still bump R. Kelly for me is simple. Number one is I don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like what you like.
I like his music. I don't like him.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Michael Jordan as a basketball player. I don't know Michael Jordan as a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I obviously, I like Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Kobe Bryant. And he had his situation too, in Colorado, and people judge him off that. But
everybody has a fucking situation.
Yeah, so I don't know the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the man is locked up. The man's music is not locked up.
Yeah.
The man did something wrong. The man's music did not do something wrong.
But do you think, now hold up though, some people say within this man's music were there messages that we ignored.
He called himself the Pied Piper.
And I was like, I don't know.
I love R. Kelly, but he
what did I just say? Like I thought
there was,
I got that dick. Like
the Pied Piper led little kids.
Oh, I was thinking
you know what I'm saying? The nursery rhyme.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay. So I was like thinking of like pipe,
like bagpipe type shit.
No, never mind. No,
or flute or something. He was leading little kids away.
Humpty Dumpty type stuff.
But the brother also said a lot of stuff in his music that was provocative and made you really think that he was suspect. The brother said on Aaliyah's album, age ain't nothing but a number. And he wrote the whole album.
Absolutely he did.
You know what I'm saying? Age ain't nothing but a number.
They were
you know what I'm saying?
To be married
and then the marriage. Album. And then the brother had the song, and I love the song, but he said, "Seems like you're ready."
Seems like you're ready. Like, don't get me started. That is like my shit.
Like, if you were a grown woman, it ain't gonna seem like she ready. Either you gonna know when she ready. If it's a younger child, it might seem like it, but it ain't all the way you're ready yet. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to throw us off with, "Show me some ID before I get it." You ain't want to see no damn ID, Kel.
Don't fucking
Come on, man. If you'd have been asking for the ID, you wouldn't be in this damn problem. Show me some ID before I get an ED. That's what he should have been doing. He wouldn't have this issue, man.
But how many people have you fucked with? You're like, yeah, let me see your ID, because I have never.
Thank you. I'm glad that you said that.
Before I got dick, I've never.
I'm glad you said that.
ID real quick. Never.
You should be meeting these people in places you don't have to ask.
Usually I know them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like
you shouldn't be.
We don't meet.
If you meet a girl at the club,
places.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to ask her age. But if you meet her at, let's say, Chuck E. Cheese, you might want to say,
is she playing?
Do you got your ID?
Staying? That's wrong.
It don't matter what she doing. If she ain't got no baby in her hands, you might want to check the ID. If you're walking around in the mall, you might want to check an ID. That's fine if you meet that way. But you need to check an ID. Or if y'all go out sometime and you go out to a restaurant, you want some wine or something like that, they're going to ask you for an ID. So there's going to be all type of red flags. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't worried about no fucking ID, because like usually you should be able to tell.
I don't know. I've seen some 15, 16-year-old girls that look like
the formula is way different.
But as soon as you have a conversation with them, you'll know that they're 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like Kels is 55 maybe. As soon as you start
I love older men, because I don't fuck with nobody in their 20s or even 30s. Like
I'm 40, so my conversation is gonna be a little different than somebody that's 20. Like I'm gonna be talking about home ownership, business owning. I'm not talking about turning up. You know what I'm saying?
Did you pay your mortgage yesterday?
Right? Yeah, mortgage. What is that? No. So, there's all types of signs where you'll know somebody's of age, But
Yeah.
the disappointing thing for me with the whole Kels things is, bro, you got off in 2008, was it?
I would have left that shit
You
alone.
got off. You know what I'm saying?
Would've
So
left it
two things
alone.
with that. Like, if you had that problem, like number one, if I was Kel's friend, he wouldn't be locked up. Cause
Which
soon as he
friend?
come fucking with that little girl, I'm gonna be like, get your ass over here.
I
Kel."
mean, true, but they did try to say something, but he was quote unquote, in control of
Because they
everything. He said when
weren't
you
willing
could
to
pee,
stand
he said
up.
When you could eat, he said,
No, I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about his friends and people that was around him.
I'm sure they probably did,
Somebody
like,
should have
hey,
snatched his ass by that, that little afro that he had, and was like, "Hey, bro, you tripping." And if we want to keep getting this money, see, I say we want to keep getting this money, because if he was getting it and I'm his friend, I'm getting it
It's
too.
a team. It's a team.
Yeah. So as a
Absolutely.
team, they should have held him accountable when they seen him peeking at that little girl,
Yeah.
and she had that trainer's bra on. They knew that girl wasn't of age.
How you spell-
She got on Tuesday panties. They knew that little girl wasn't that age.
How you know about those?
You know what I'm saying?
I have those.
I got
like,
a daughter. You know
they're
what I'm
like
saying?
Monday panties too, and they literally have like
Yeah,
little
strawberry
Monday-
shortcake on her
Yeah.
drawers. You know that girl ain't of age. You know what I'm saying?
God.
And then, like, I'm 40, so
Tell your age.
I remember
Tell your age.
I remember when Kels was at his peak, and he used to ride around like high schools in Chicago,
Yeah.
and go to the little McDonald's on the west, like. No, I think it was outside. But anywhere it go, like it was suspect, man.
Yeah.
But it's a sad situation. But I'm still playing this music, number one, because it's the man versus the music. I like the
Hey,
music,
some
I
of
don't
that
like the
stuff,
man.
like, yes.
But the other reason I'm gonna bump the music is because at every sporting event we stand up and sing the Star Spangled Banner. And how much bad stuff America done did to people.
Don't get into
You know
that
what I'm saying?
debate.
How many rapes and murders and all that did America
Don't
do,
get
but we
into
still
that
stand
debate.
up and salute that every time.
Absolutely. And
You know what I'm saying?
Everything is debatable. Seriously.
So yeah, I'm still playing the music, and just like I still support America,
Yeah.
even though I know all the dirty deeds
America.
that she has done.
America.
America, and then not only that,
What?
not only that, but Elvis.
Why you say it like that?
Elvis and his blue suede shoes
Hey,
was
my grandma
creeping up on
loves
them.
him, okay?
Hey, well, he loved them 13, 14-year-old little girls.
Everybody has a taste, I
Because
guess.
that's who he made. The dude that sang Great Balls of Fire. They made a movie on him. I watched the movie. I didn't even know it was a real
Everybody
dude.
has.
I didn't know it was a real dude. They got Dennis Allen Spade or somebody playing. I don't know who the actor was, but it's Great Balls of Fire. I seen the movie, and he married his little teenage cousin. They made a movie on him,
You know.
But let it be black. You ain't ever getting out again,
Yeah, never ever.
except for Bill Cosby. I don't know how you did it, Bill.
Hey, what
Bill,
you said earlier was so funny.
you's a bad motherfucker, Bill.
Bill out here
I don't know how you did
supporting
it.
everybody.
Bill
You
out
said-
here supporting every hood nigga now. After that, Bill like, look,
He's like, what up, boo?
they tried to railroad me. What up, Boozy? Boozy. I got you back, Boozy Boo. What he say? Oh, they railroad R. Kelly. Bill is tweeting.
He literally-
He's
he's like,
Instagramming.
"Free Kelly."
You know what I'm saying? Next thing, Bill gonna be Instagram live with telling them girls get on there and shake that thing. I Boozy do. Bill gonna get shut down from Instagram
Oh,
live.
shit, you leave Bill alone.
Bill out
It
here
is all about
supporting
the money,
every
leave him
brother.
alone.
Hey, Bill, salute to you, Bill, because you a real one. Since that little time that made you go in there and understand JELLO is fake, and it's more like hello, shawty low, hello. It's more like that, Bill. So I salute you because you's a real one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but R. Kelly, man.
I mean, what's going on?
Man.
That's why I stay home, cause
And he $2 million in the hole. Like somebody send that man $5-10. If he on JPay, man, send that man $5-10.
don't look at me.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever, played his music before and, had a good time on his music, man, send that man $5, man. Don't buy his album because that's going to the music industry.
Absolutely.
Send that man $5, man, and just say, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
And send him some words of encouragement and tell him,
I believe I can fly.
man, he was flying up on them young kids, man. Kels, man, you disappointed us, dog. Well, folks,
Nigga like,
it is that time of the show that everybody waits for.
I know that's right. They do.
She has brought props. She's brought honey before. It's been organic.
It tasted good.
She has brought. You seen milk tonight because she's thirsty.
I was parched.
Tonight she has a book. She has a book tonight.
I can't show you what it says yet. Ooh.
Get ready for none other than Tisha's tips.
Jesus motherfucking tip.
Motherfucking tips.
You cussed, yes.
I don't. I try not
I know.
to. I try
oh
not
my
to.
God, look
know.
at you! Wow, it's coming out.
But this gets me excited. Tisha's tips. Like you always say something that makes me go,
try it at home type shit.
I ain't trying it at home, but it makes me think. Like if some of y'all try it at home, like I hope y'all get the fire department on speed dial.
Okay, so I'm a little confused because you always tell me before we record that you're like, you make sure you think about what you say before you say it, and I'll be like thinking about it, and then I say it, and then you'll be like, why you didn't think about it? I'm like, I did think about it.
Well, I'm glad that you're working on that.
I do. Like my friends all say like, girl, you need to start thinking about what you say before you say it. I'm like, I do.
Then that's even crazy. That you actually think about it. Like you thought about that before you said it, and you still said it. Tisha's tips. That's why you gotta love it. Do your thing, girl.
All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about motherfucking sex positions because before this it was. Do you remember?
It's been a while.
Straight jacket, motherfucking.
Yes.
Right now, I kind of
ruining your church shirts.
I mean, I told you to bring your sweater, and you said no.
I only got one.
You could have brought it.
That's my Christmas
I was really
sweater.
trying to show you, like,
That's my
straight
Christmas.
jacket
You
sex.
ain't messing up my Christmas sweater.
You could have took it to like the people's cleaners or some shit.
Okay. What do you got?
Anyways, okay, so we want to talk about sex positions. I feel like we need to have like a rug right here, and you like sit down here.
Let's talk about sex.
All right, guys. So make sure it's not showing anything. Like, all right, guys. So remember how you was in school and the teacher would always be like,
yeah, if the teacher would have came with that book, I would have had a lot more than 4 kids by 19.
You would have paid attention. All right, guys. So I was on Amazon one night, and I'm not going to tell you when. Stop, get out of my business. And I was on Amazon one night, like I always am, and I was looking for Kama Sutra books, and like it's like already in my head, but I'm like, I need something to read at night when the kids go to bed. And so I found this book, and it's called The Big Black Book of Sex Positions. Like I was pretty blown away by the.
I like that it's black.
I mean, and it's funny because everyone in here is not. So
yeah.
I was pretty blown away by the amount of pages because it wasn't thin as fuck, and the fact that when of course we can't show you really. I know it's like, can I just flip through? It's like, see, look, there. So when you go in there to look at your certain positions, like we're gonna choose one. He chose one. Let me go to the one.
6 million ways to vote. Choose one.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna pick a position. Actually, he picked this before we started. It's called the prison guard position. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this part because obviously there's a picture of the people doing it. It shows you the exact position of how this is gonna be put in place.
So just Google it. That's the reason why I picked it, because it said prison guard.
I know, and I was
position.
like, look at you.
And I was, and the way he got the lady hemmed up,
Like, I wish I could show you guys.
looks like
I
some
can't.
prison shit.
It does, but it's like, who's working for the prison? Like, it was it him or her?
Like he just snatched her in the closet real
So
quick.
you thought he was the inmate? Oh, I wish I could show you guys, but like, dead serious. So
that's what I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what I love about this book is the amount of positions. There's over 300 pages in this book, okay? And so what I want to talk about is each position. Of course, it'll give you the name of the position. And then it'll also tell you in wording, not no fucking video script, is how to do the position. Like, I feel like a teacher. Like,
So you got to know how to read.
kindergarten. I mean, like, if you can't read, somebody got to read or Google Translate read. Or
I can see a brother looking like, put it on this side.
Okay, so anyway.
Her breast. Breast.
Like, you trying to be sexy and shit. Okay, guys, so what I really love about this fucking book is, like, of course, it's telling you how to do it. It's telling you where you can do it. But honestly, that part shouldn't even matter because, like, you can do it fucking anywhere. Like,
But it's prison guard. That's why I was looking at, because it's prison
Maybe
guard.
you're an
So he just
escapee.
snatched her into the coat closet real quick
you're an
and just rabbit
escapee.
fucked
We're in
her.
the car.
Done.
Okay, so, and then it also tells you, like, each position tells you if you need props, so obviously you don't need anything, because you need a lookout. That's what you need.
And a shank.
If you're going to do a prison guard position, you need a lookout.
And a shank.
Who's shaking during sex?
Because that could be a dude if you're in prison rapes. Snatched them in the
I'm
closet.
talking about some good-ass sex. I ain't talking about no
Well, they
damn
don't have that
shaking
in
butt
prison. They
sex.
don't have that in prison.
Yes, they do. You don't know.
Oh, you're right. I don't.
I don't know either. Anyways, okay, guys. So it's talking about like the difficulty level, which it says 1 star. So obviously it's not hard to like fuck as a prison guard. And then it talks about the her or meter, or is it her o meter?
Her meter and
Okay,
him
don't
his
look. I went to
meter.
college,
Oh, I did not.
so leave me alone.
I did not.
But it's talking about like if you're gonna enjoy it or if I'm gonna enjoy it, if we're gonna need some motherfucking props. But anyways, I mean, it's a really good guide for couples who need a little help in that area. That's what I'm here for. It's like when people need help.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn the page. You making me uncomfortable. God.
Hey, my puss is like
For $59.99, you had the same freaky ass book that she got.
I fucking love
And she
this
already
book.
told you she got it on
I
Amazon.
fucking love this
You
book.
know.
I can't look at my ticket.
So, and she already told you she was up late at night one night, so you probably know what the hell was going down when she researching this shit.
And like,
you know.
okay, so when I'm not stalking people, like I be reading this shit, okay?
$59.99.
I got this off Amazon, guys, and like I think it was like,
$59.99. Teacher's tips, boy.
Oh
You
my
gotta
God.
look. This is my favorite part of the
I'm
show.
gonna say you know what? Like my degree should have been in sex. Like I've even had like some like people like, girl, like you really teach me how to fuck, and I'm like,
Go to Ruth and get an honorary degree.
I don't know, like me and I could teach you stuff, but I love teaching people like techniques. I love teaching people stuff like you've never done, like explanation point. Like it's just something that you want to try new. In your
You
life.
said it.
What? I know how to say it. You thought I didn't.
Episode 1,
Look,
you couldn't
and
say
your
it.
people was like, you need to teach that girl how to say it. Look, I know how to say it, okay?
Yeah.
Shit. Anyways, okay.
Her needs some speech lessons.
So, you know, guys, I want you to go on Amazon. Honestly, this is a good
$59.99.
It's not no 59. I don't even know how much I paid for it. Like, some things I don't even be knowing when I talk about them. So, it's
If
like,
you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it.
don't do, what? Yes, you can. I mean, like,
I'm just saying, that's how you got all that money. That's why you ain't gotta worry
I
about
do,
the price. You know what I'm saying? You
okay.
just said, boom.
Oh my God, I just found it. It's
Send it.
$24.99. So he's a little
$24.99.
off. So,
Buy 2 for the price of 1.
but yeah, guys, so it talks about, honestly, like it breaks down the information. It's more informative of each position, of course, with a picture included.
I wish y'all could see the picture.
I mean, like,
I'll just say ain't nobody in the book. Ain't nobody in the book black. I tell you that. Ain't
It's
no
not- it's
black
so
people
weird.
in the book.
And it's weird because the people that they got as like the people that are doing it, I'm just a little questioned about this.
Yeah.
Look at him.
One boy looked like he about 14.
He looks like he's 12, but look at the look on his face. It looks like he's
Yeah.
like playing a video game.
He looks scared. He's like,
And this one's called lap dance. How to do it.
yeah.
Oh, this is another rear entry
Okay.
position.
That is gonna be the end of Teacher's Tips for tonight.
I just
$24.99. Got milk?
and shit.
Hey, so here we are. We at the end again, my friend.
Oh man, no
And,
joking.
and the episode 6, it went by so fast, man.
But you know what? Look where we are at right motherfucking now.
Yeah, and it's not gonna take as much time for episode 7 to come.
I just want to say, like, I always say this every fucking time, but I fucking love you guys so fucking
Facts,
much.
yeah.
Like, I really do.
And I'm appreciative, man, that y'all come out,
Yeah.
you know, and give us time and watch us, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
and let us grow and
You
and
said a
learn.
homeless lady had even recognized you.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't recognize me, but
Yeah, I was downtown Lincoln,
That's
and
awesome.
some lady was like, "I seen you on the podcast. You with the girl that talks about sucking dick all the time."
I do.
I was like, "Oh,
Look, all my
yeah."
friends suck dick, by the way.
I'm on a
You do
business
not
meeting, you know, and
remember.
the people I'm with, the business guys was like,
She said something on sucking dick.
she sure did.
Aww.
So once again, Tisha's tips, you know, people are watching and they're learning from you.
Hey, I mean, like, just, you know.
So keep ordering them books late night on Amazon.
I mean,
$29.99. Late lit. It goes down. We out.
Yes.